So the stock market is taking a downturn. I don't know whenever this bottom is going to hit, but I think right now is a super good time to start getting into the stocks that you love. And if you were going to buy the stocks that you love at their all-time highs, then you're definitely going to want to buy them at their all-time lows. And if you're scared to buy in, then I don't know what to tell you, because I think that this is the best time to start investing in companies that I already love. And two of those companies is AMD and Nvidia. I think that these companies are some of the best companies in the world. They make the best components for computers. Let's check them out. So if you look at AMD, they have all kinds of products. They are in almost every computer that you buy, right? It's either Intel or AMD, and Intel and AMD, they are both good companies. So they make processors for servers, workstation, embedded, semi-custom, laptop, desktop, Chromebooks. They make graphics, GPUs, DPUs. A GPU is a graphics card. They make CPUs, which is a processor, and they also make RAM, random access memory. So they make all kinds of things for computers. You can literally build a computer from AMD. They make microprocessors, motherboard chipsets, embedded processors, graphics processors, FPGAs for servers, all kinds of stuff. And they make a crap ton of money. Okay, so this company is super good. The analysts rate it a buy. According to these analysts, they're saying it's a buy. I'm not saying it's a buy. I'm saying how good of a company this is. I'm not telling anyone to buy anything because I am not a financial advisor. Oh, and if you enjoy this video, please like and subscribe so I could get some more subscribers. I'm trying to build this channel, you know what I'm saying? Right, so they have a market cap of 132 billion with a revenue of 18 billion, right? 18 billion dollars. That is a super good revenue. Not a lot of companies in the stock market have a revenue that big. They have an EPS of 2.67, so that is pretty good. Their PE ratio is pretty high at 30. And that means that the company is priced in for a lot of growth ahead of it, right? It doesn't necessarily mean it's overvalued. It could just be a lot of bets on its future growth, right? So people believe in the future of this company. So we see their revenue, and it rises up every single year. Every year, this company generates more money. I don't know how good they're going to do in 2022 because of the recession, but I think that getting in now is going to be the best, because in the future, they're going to grow even more. And you can't think about the present. You got to think 5 years from now. Where is this company going to be? I know this company is going to be a lot better than what it is now, because they're everywhere. If I built a computer, I would probably use a lot of AMDs, and I would probably use Nvidia as well. And if you look at their net income, they have, for the last 4 years, produced a positive net income. They made $3 billion in 2021 and $2.5 billion in 2020. And all of their margins and everything down here, they are all positive. This is good to see. You're going to want to see things like this. Positive margins. You go to their cash flows and you go down to free cash flow. So they have had a positive free cash flow for the last 3 years in a row. And look how much it grew. That means that they have a lot of money on hand. They can reinvest a lot of that money. They're not going to go bankrupt. So if a company has a huge amount of cash, that means they're most likely not going to go bankrupt. And they're going to keep succeeding as a company. They do not pay dividends, which means that this stock is meant for growth. This is a growth stock. So they did dilute the shareholders a little bit, it seems. Let's see here. Yeah, 1% and 7%. Yeah, they do dilute the shareholders a little bit, which I do not like to see. That means you lose value. You lose a portion of the company. So I buy 1 out of 10 shares. I own 1/10 of the company. They put 2 shares in. Now I own less of the company. I own 1/12 of the company, I guess you could say. So you lose money, you lose ownership whenever they dilute So in the last 12 months, AMD had a revenue of 18.8 billion and earned 3.39 billion in profits. Their earnings per share was 2.67. 2.49% of the outstanding shares have been sold short. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, so here's a good one. The analyst's forecast. The price target is $140, and that would be a 71% increase. Its consistence is a buy, a consistence, whatever. I don't think I can say that word. So they have debt, but they have more cash than they have debt, which is good. The company has $6.5 billion in cash and $2.16 billion in debt, giving a net cash position of $4.38 billion or $2.70 per share. That is a good thing. That's something you want to see. If you look at the forecast over here, 0 sells, 1 sell, 16 hold, 20 buy, 10 strong buy. And the high forecast is 241 and the low forecast is $97. So at $82 a share, it's already under its low prediction. So there's only up from here. So if it goes to its low position, that's a 19% increase. And if it goes to its high, that's almost a 200% increase. So that's really good. So let's check out NVIDIA. So NVIDIA has a $388 billion market cap, $29.5 billion in revenue, and a $9 billion net income. Their EPS is 3.73, so they make $3.73 per share, which is really good, right? You always want to see a positive EPS. Their PE ratio is 41, which is a lot higher than AMD. So you're going to want to be careful investing in a company with a really high PE ratio. However, NVIDIA is priced in for growth, and it fell a lot in the last month or the last year to date, right? So I think there is a lot of upside to NVIDIA. Right, so the high was $346 in 52-week range, and then the low was $154. So it's literally at its 52-week low. The analysts rate it a buy, and the price target is $269. If you look at their revenue, they have had a positive revenue for the last 10 years. Right, so 10 years of pure revenue. Right. So, and then it was a 60%, 52% year over year increase. That is extremely good. You go down to their net income. They have had a positive net income. Unlike AMD, for the last 10 years, they have always had positive net income. And they're just growing and growing and growing. I don't think that they're going to make more than $9.75 billion in 2022 because of the recession coming. So that could be a problem. They have all positive margins, which I like to see. It could still be overvalued. There's a lot of things other than looking at these statements, like just a quick overview that I'm doing. There's a lot more than that to the company, right? You got to dig deeper into the company, and that's what I'm going to do in another video. Oh, and I'm sorry, I haven't made a video in a while, so I'm going to start working on them again. Their free cash flow, they have a positive free cash flow, and they have had a positive free cash flow for the last 10 years. That is super, super good, right? So you have no worries at all about this company going bankrupt. Even during a recession, this company should be able to hold up its value. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. For 10 years straight, positive free cash flow. This company is doing extremely, extremely good. I don't see how anybody can hate on this company. Wow. Look at that forecast. It has a high of $455. That's like a 200% increase, and a low of 131. So it still has some dropping to do if it does go to its low. I mean, AMD is under its low, and NVIDIA is getting near its low, but the average is 269. So it has a 0 strong sell, a 0 sell, a 9 hold, 32 buy, 14 strong buy. So this is a huge buy according to the analyst, not a financial advisor. Just showing y'all some things. Oh my goodness, I didn't know it paid a dividend. So it pays a dividend of 0.13%, which is nothing. I don't even know why they would do this. And an annual dividend is 20 cents, which is paid quarterly, which is about a 5-cent distribution every quarter. So they've been making 4 cents every quarter. But I mean, it could do good. So Nvidia, they make graphics cards, and they make the best graphics cards in the world. I love Nvidia. I actually bought an Nvidia graphics card, and it really helped out my computer a lot. Let's see what kind of products they got. So they sell laptops and all kinds of things. GPUs, right? I feel like this is the main thing they make is graphics cards, right? So they put all their talent into one item, which makes them the best graphics cards makers in the world. So AMD spreads their talent all throughout the entire computer, but Nvidia focuses on one thing and one thing only, which is making the best graphics cards you could ever make. And that's why Nvidia is the #1 graphics card maker in the world. I think, I would assume, because, everybody uses them and they are the best. AMD makes really good graphics cards too, so don't get me wrong. I don't really know much else to talk about for these two companies other than they are a pretty good deal. I would personally probably get AMD and then Nvidia, but I think AMD could grow even more because it has a smaller market cap, which doesn't necessarily mean it'll grow more. But if AMD goes up to $388 billion market cap, it's going to double or triple in price, So this is AMD's market cap. And whenever AMD got to $188 billion market cap, $190 billion market cap, it was around almost $200 per share. So imagine if it got to 300 billion. I think it will get to 300 billion one day, and that price is gonna quadruple or 5x. It's probably gonna 5x, but that will be over a 5 to 10 period, maybe 5 years. I think it could grow. And there are a lot of other good companies to invest in other than these two companies. So don't just focus solely on these two companies, because there are a lot out there. There's Amazon, there's Apple, which is down. So many companies are down. Apple was right about to be a $3 trillion market cap. Now it's probably about to go to $2 trillion, and it could even go under a $2 trillion market cap. Amazon was way, way above a $1 trillion market cap. It had a high of $188, and now it's at $103. Amazon is probably one of the best companies in the world, other than Apple. I also think Nvidia is one of the best companies in the world. So Amazon had a revenue of $477 billion and a net income of $21 billion. This Amazon is just going to keep growing. They already came out with drone delivery, so they're going to be able to bring your package to you in an hour. So all they got to do is put the package outside, and they'll have the drone just carry it to your house. You'll probably have to pay a big fee, but that would be extremely cool to have that. If you really need your package right now, you can get it in 2 hours. All they got to do is just fly the drone over to your house from their warehouse. Amazon's a good company too. Their main business is Amazon Web Services, which generates them a crap ton of money. Apparently they don't make much off of Amazon.com, the merchandise section. So I don't know. I think this company will continue to grow unless something happens to it. You never know what's going to happen to a company. Their financials extremely good. This is their net income here. Constant growth here. Let's see their cash. Let's see what kind of cash flows they have. Oh my God. That's terrible. They're at negative $9 billion. No wonder the stock tanked. But they had a $30 billion net cash or free cash flow. How did they go from $30 billion of free cash flow to negative $9 billion? That's not good at all. Let's see quarterly. Let's see if they made it any better. Oh my god, dude. What is going on with you, Amazon? That is not good. So that kind of scares me with Nvidia, because Nvidia has had positive cash flows, free cash flow, and they've never went negative, just like Amazon so far in the last 10 years. Nvidia could become a negative free cash flow if something really happens to them. That is not good. Let's see their forecast. Okay, so they have a high of $244 and a low of $113. Honestly, I don't think anything's going to happen to Amazon, and I think that Amazon will be a $200 stock one day, or even possibly a $300 stock one day, because I don't think tech is going anywhere, and this company is super good. So look into it. Not a financial advisor. Like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see y'all later, and I'll make another video soon. Peace.